Good morning, Matt Frucci here from FruciFit. If you didn't know, we help women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s get in shape, have some fun, do more of the things they know they need to do. It is Saturday, 29th of February. Joking, just got it. Did I get you there? 1st of March. And today I want to talk about what the best exercises are to tone up. The best exercises are to tone up, and how do you know which ones are best for you? It's a question we get quite a lot. But actually, when it comes to toning up, let's define what this means. This means increasing muscle mass, decreasing body fat. This is what creates that toned look. So let's start off with increasing muscle mass. To increase muscle mass, to get stronger as well within that, we need to be doing some form of resistance exercise. Resistance exercise can come in many forms: dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, body weight, on the wall, on the floor, knees, laying down. It comes in so many forms. It's essentially just providing some level of resistance to a muscle, whether that's holding the muscle, isometrics, you're holding it, so the tension's there, holding a squat, holding a sit, whatever, or maybe pressing above our head, pressing forward, pressing against the wall. Now, sometimes we have to go back to basics here, in fundamental movements. Fundamental movements, the squat. The squat, unless you've got certain injuries or need some adaptations, which are fine, we'll always go over adaptations. The squat should be a part of your plan. We do it many times by getting up and down from a chair. If you can get up and down from a chair, that's going to be very beneficial in terms of aging well, longevity, independence. We can probably all agree with that. So if you can get stronger with your squat or deeper with your squat, whether you use a chair to get up and down, these are called box squats, so I might sit on a chair and then drive up to that top. And if I can aim to do that with no hands, that's the goal. To make that easier, we might add some weight, or harder, we might add some weights, then that will make everyday tasks a little bit easier over time. It could be barbell, dumbbells, kettlebells. We want to progress that over time. Of course, if you need some adaptations on the squat, we might squat a little bit less depth. We might work on the glutes instead. There, and we're strengthening the glutes. We're doing more glute raise work to take pressure off the knees. And that's just one adaptation. Number two, if you look at other things we do, like picking stuff up from the floor, that's quite a functional movement. I need to go get my bag. I need to go get the shopping. Bump, bump, bump. Deadlift. Deadlift is something that we do every day anyway. And this is something where we want to be lifting with correct posture. Chest up, bum back, suck in the core. Keep that head up. Use the bigger muscles, the legs, bump, shoulders back. A move that, if you get stronger at, is probably going to protect you from many injuries over time that might have occurred from picking up your kid's bag. Like I hurt my shoulder years ago. Reaching over, picked up a baby at the time, nursery bag. Anyway, the small things, right? And finally, bench press, rows. I'm a big believer in rowing more than we pushing. So as part of your exercises, you want to be rowing. And what I mean by not a rowing machine necessarily, but rowing back, whether you're using weights, dumbbells, just body weight, cracking the wall nut between your shoulder blades. If we can do more rowing than pushing in general, that's going to be a good thing. Now, I'm still a fan, like I said, pushing, bench press, shoulder press, because let's face it, we still need to lift things as part of everyday tasks. And actually, if you can do that in a symmetrical way by doing resistance exercise, that's going to help you as well, right? If you learn to do it in a controlled way, you're going to make sure that it's symmetrical, both sides working. You do single arm work from time to time as well. These are all things that are going to benefit you in the right direction. Good morning, Mary. So on here again, when you think about the rowing exercises, your everyday tasks, we're always hunched over, typing, phone, me included, but next to this, getting into it, posture, come on. So we want to think about rowing, cracking the wall up between the shoulder blades, whether we're using a band, real simple one, rows, whatever it is. Now, how you find the best exercise for you. So these are the key exercises to tone up. There's millions of variations. Doesn't really make a difference which ones you go for within that. The key thing to find the best ones for you are to just do it, see what you're good at, progress with them, but also see what you're slightly weaker at, try and progress with them as well. Sounds simple, and it actually is. And to do that, you need a bit of specificity. And specificity can be a little bit boring though. So it's good to vary it over time if you do get a bit bored quickly, because if you're just doing the same exercise every time, Yes, that will be very effective at building muscle, getting you stronger, but you might get bored over time. So just something to think about. You might want to vary the exercises over time. And that's something we do at FruciFit, just so you don't get bored. We still do it in a row, but last week we might have done it like this. This week we're doing it like this, etc. to vary it. However, there's certain sessions where everything is very specific and you can see your progress over time. Like, for example, a benchmark session, which will be a bit more specific. And that's where we would tailor that a bit more. You'll find your strengths and your weaknesses in there a little bit more. But either work, because guess what? You're showing up and doing it and you're being consistent. And that's something that through working for the NHS, public health, working with thousands of people over the years, is the most common thing. And how do you do that? With support and accountability. Surround yourself with people, like-minded people. That is the first step to do. If you want more information about our Kickstart program, do send me a message. But in the meantime, this is what I would say, just start. Those key exercises, try and get them in your program to help you change your body shape, get stronger. And you will not look back. Have an awesome Saturday, 29th of February, 1st of March, got you there. And